It rained cow, dogs, hippos, elephants, leopards, and every other animal you can think of, including their king, lion. Yeah, everything has been so wetty. On a Monday morning like this, it's bound to be a very busy day. The rains made it worse, and the city now looking so crowded. But no matter what it is, you need to get going. Don't look at the weather, don't look at the situation of the city. Get going. Otherwise, you might never achieve anything, because one thing is certain. When you're giving your best, you will definitely achieve a whole lot. So let's begin this morning by saying welcome. Good morning and welcome. This is Melody 100.7 FM in the city of IB. And I'm glad to have you join in this morning. It is Melody Sunrise. Your breakfast with a different. We serve you breakfast now hot, fresh and spicy on a very cold day like this. What are you having for breakfast? Ugi and akara. Moi and eko. It is ekuru and eko. Or what else? What are you having for breakfast? Or you want to go continental? Whatever you're having for breakfast, try to eat healthily, okay? Eat healthily and don't eat in a way that will make you not to be productive. When you eat something that cannot make you be productive, you know you're beginning your day on a very bad note. So welcome. This is where we bring you the very best of sports, of entertainment, of inspiration, of course, newspaper headlines come through very shortly. That's in the next 6-7 minutes or thereabout. And of course, after that at 8:30, we'll bring you sports. Yes, they actually shared it yesterday, talking about Man City and Arsenal. At the other side of People's Assembly, what are we looking at this morning in the Assembly? Another very important thing to check it out this morning in the Assembly. Get ready when we get to the Assembly. On behalf of the team, Daniel Moses, Bobola, and every other person making things happen here, I say good morning and welcome. My name is Pretty Adegoke, and it feels good to be here. The finest is here. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Are you ready to go for it? The very second to the last. By the time we come next week, it will be the very last Monday in September. Woo. Every morning like this starts a new page in your story. So make it a great one today. Yeah, make it a great one, because a new story is what you're about to get into. Because each sunrise is nature's way of saying, let's try again, no matter what we did yesterday. And you know one thing? When you rise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to love. Then make that day count. Make it count for you. Make today count, because once again, in the morning, everything will be fine. Forget about what happened yesterday. You have another time to be better today. In the morning, the sun will definitely rise. No matter the sunshine that we've experienced all through the night, I know it, the sun will shine again today. Good morning. The finest is here. And Mary. Good morning. Definitely it's going to be all right. You'll be all right no matter what happened yesterday. You'll be all right today. But as if you believe you'll be all right, because you need to let go of yesterday and go grab your goals and go for it today. That's one thing you should learn to do today. Let today be a great day for you, and let today be a very important day that you achieve all of the dreams. Let's quickly take you through weather predictions for major cities in Nigeria now, where in Ibadan it's still looking very cloudy, even though it rained all through the night. It's still looking very cloudy with the precipitation of 10%. The humidity is at 95%, and of course the wind is going to be moving at 6 km per hour. For the temperature in Ibadan today, it will be between 22 degrees and 27 degrees Celsius. So it will not be higher than 27, and it will not be lower than 23 degrees Celsius. That's for Ibadan. For the city of Lagos, there is a cloudy weather as well, with the precipitation at 20%, and of course the wind is moving there 8 km per hour. For the temperature for Lagos today, the least will be 24 degrees, and the highest will be 29 degrees Celsius for the city of Lagos. Of course, for the nation's capital, Abuja, is a cloudy weather as well, with a temperature between 22 and 26 degrees Celsius. In the city of Owerri, the eastern heartland, it is a light rain they are having there right now. Light rain showers is what is happening in Owerri, with a temperature between 23 and 27 degrees Celsius. And from there, I move you to the garden city of Port Harcourt. The temperature there today is going to be ranging between 23 and 27 degrees. And as we speak right now, it's raining in Port Harcourt. From Port Harcourt, I move you to the city of Kano. It is a cloudy weather as well there now, with a temperature between 23 and of course 29 degrees Celsius. From Kano to the city of Jos. Let me end it in Jos. It is cloudy, very cloudy now. Temperature there will be between 21 degrees and of course 25 degrees Celsius. That's for the city of Jos. Wherever you find yourself, you try as much as possible to be a good Nigerian. And from here, we wish you the very best of this beautiful day. Let's go to the dailies now and bring you the headlines from different dailies. All right, this morning I have the Punch newspaper with me, the Vanguard, the Daily Post, the Guardian, as well as the Sun newspaper. Let's begin with the Punch newspaper this morning. Of course, the banner headline on today's Punch newspaper says IBAS rejects Assembly's move to probe 6 months spending. That's the banner headline on the Punch newspaper for this morning. IBAS rejects Assembly's move to probe 6 months spending. Okay, and of course, you also have this one: bulk fuel buyers dump middlemen for direct Dangote supply. Bulk fuel buyers dumped middlemen for direct Dangote supply, and that is beginning to make some of these Dapman depot owners now to begin to cry. They say Dangote want to run them out of business. Okay, now let's see how it goes. Borno terror attack victims hospitalized in Cameroon. And 2027 APC opposition list expectations for next INEC chair. 2027 APC opposition list expectation for next INEC chair. Union imposed truck charges cause fuel price hikes. Dangote, union imposed truck charges cause fuel price hikes. And that's why he's saying that, look, all of these union, they are the ones even making things worse. And that's why he doesn't want to encourage unionism in his Dangote refinery. But let's see if that will hold waters. How Mr. Easy is quietly building business empire across Africa. Is a bit of sport there. $2 million fraud. Nigerian risk 20 years US jail term. Is a story on the Punch newspaper for this morning. Still taking more headlines from the Punch. You have this one. NDLEA seizes heroin, cocaine, meth, skunk in nationwide raids. 4 arrested for cattle rustling, car theft in Jigawa. Lagos mob assaults physically challenged man over alleged manhood theft. God have mercy. 6 in police custody for star abducting Lagos business partner. And you also have this one still from the Punch newspaper. Lagos produces 6,500 tons of organic waste daily. This is according to Loma. And Dangote Refinery, change has come to the oil sector. Nigerian economy, Otedola tells Dapman. All right. And you also have Can Ibadan Convention heal PDP's years of scars? That's a big question on the Punch newspaper this morning. A big question there. Ibadan Convention. I mean, counting down to November 15 and 16. Can Ibadan Convention heal PDP's years of scars? Is a big question there. Suspension. Senator Arise defends Tinubu, says no. Suspension. Senator Arishe, I beg your pardon. Senator Arishe defends Tinubu, says president averted crisis in Rivers. NNPP, PDP hit back at APC over Atiku's hunger warning. And Anambra poll, Soludo confirms zoning of governorship seat. And Tinubu for all Nigerians, not just APC members. 8 talking there. Fans a frenzy over Onana assist Onuachu. Okay, all right. That's coming through from the Turkish league right there. We'll come and talk about that very shortly. All right, but those are the major headlines on today's Punch newspaper. From there, let's move to the Vanguard newspaper now. And for the banner headline on today's Vanguard newspaper, it says a crude oil import hit record high as Dangote Refinery reshapes trade flow. I also have this one, still from the Vanguard. Benue ambush, 16 security operatives feared dead, others missing. Bandit kingpin to security operatives, kill 10 of us, 20 will emerge. God have mercy. US begins prosecution of Nigerian extradited from UK for $2 million fraud. And we are finished. Peter Obi fought Remi Tinubu's oh my God. Remi Tinubu's birthday donation request. We are finished. Peter Obi fought Remi Tinubu's birthday donation request. Okay. That's the story. All right, coming through from the Vanguard newspaper. All right, still from the Vanguard, you have this one. African manufacturers seek extension of U.S. trade program. And the Rivers people deserve to know agreement between Tinubu, Fubara, who is saying this morning, and Keo Briggs is the one talking. I mean, I brought you her voice on Politics Melody on Wednesday when she was 14. A whole lot of things concerning the Tinubu's declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State. All right. Lafarge launches new plan to boost local manufacturing. Diversification. Manufactured goods exports up 46.8% to 1.1 trillion naira. And the marching order on food is useless, Mr. President. Okay. CIS to spotlight innovation global market leadership. And NIMET predicts 3-day rain, thunderstorms from today. So get ready. That's why you had rain all through the night. And it will continue according to the prediction. So don't take it lightly. Don't take this prediction as just mere prediction, because you need to watch out. Do the right thing so that the environment will not turn around to treat you badly. Okay. Moving on. Still from the Vanguard, you have Netanyahu. Western leaders on war path over state of Palestine. No Nigerian dead or alive can say, I told them I wanted third time. Obasanjo, I don't know why it took Baba this long to talk about, to debunk the third time rumor and third time talks. Kwankwaso gives terms condition to rejoin APC. Fubara resumes reaffirms loyalty to Tinubu Wike. All right. Otedola to Dapman. Your business model outdated. Dangote transforming petroleum sector. Okay. So why don't they want to even try to live up to a new billing? I mean, okay. FG probes fresh eating disease killing Adamawa residents. Bednock slams UK recognition of Palestine, calls Starmer's move disastrous. Desiani Alice Madueke denies social media claims, calls for caution. These are the major headlines in the Vanguard newspaper for this morning. And from the Vanguard, let me quickly take you to the Daily Post newspaper for this morning. The banner headline on today's Daily Post newspaper says 2027 concern mounts in Nigeria over early election campaigns. Remi Tinubu, we are finished. Peter Obi cries out over First Lady's birthday request. And you have Ibas must account for Rivers' money. Anikio Briggs. Tinubu's administration, full-blown dictatorship. Atiku. Natasha's trial for alleged cybercrime against Akpabio Yaya Bello begins September 22, which is today. All right. And you have Telcom. Okay, no. This one, still from the Daily Post newspaper. You have Plateau Rep. Gagdi opposes Governor Muftuang's call for state police. And you have Nigerian troops arrest suspects, seize illegal petroleum products in Niger Delta. Ibas, not all Rivers people grateful to Tinubu, Anikio Briggs, and Tinubu's administration, full-blown dictatorship. I took that earlier. And you have a Bonyi community protest over death of secondary school students. All right, still taking headlines from the Daily Post. Be wary of scammers soliciting money on my behalf. APC senator warns constituents. 2027 forum launches nationwide crusade for power rotation. And you have PDP disappointed Rivers people. It is according to Ann Q. Briggs. 2027, power should remain in South. There's a group saying that Delta APC slams politicians over attack on Governor Oborevore. And Enugu APC stakeholders threaten protest over attempts to block Governor Mba's defection. And Cardoso's 2-year at CBN yield Naira stability, inflation decline, CPPE, while Nigeria's crude oil production dropped to 1.63 million barrels per day in August, and this is according to NUPRC. And Nigeria's Raw Materials Council, NSCDC, collaborate to tackle illegal mining. TCN explains reason for outage in Kaduna. And these are the major headlines on today's Daily Post newspaper for this beautiful Monday morning. All right, quickly to the Daily Sun now before I begin to wrap this segment up. Daily Sun newspaper now. These are the headlines there. You have UNGA 2025. When we say UNGA, we're talking about United Nations General Assembly 2025. FG activate empowerment of 10 million women. And Benue Subeb boss commissioner visit assure school explosion victims. Enugu going higher, looking better under Mba joint NAS committee on works. Bring back Kwankwaso to APC. Nkire urges Tinubu. Akpoti Duagan, Senate rules and legislative authority. Rivers, peace greatest gift anyone can wish for. Talking about Fubara talking there, saying peace, greatest gift anyone can wish for. Why Nepal protests cannot happen in Nigeria. Former LP presidential aspirant. Agitation for Ijebu State will suffer setback if I don't return to NAS in 2027. Senator Daniel is the one talking there. Mbaz making waves. Contractors feel safe in Enugu. Joint committee on works. Rivers, Fubara suspension won't stop Tinubu's re-election. Arishe and Olojo Festival, 5-kilometer road race promises world-class experience in Ile-Ife. All right, we're coming to that very shortly. A bit of sport right there, and these are the major headlines on today's Daily Sun newspaper this morning. All right, let's quickly check the Guardian. Yes, the Guardian should be our last paper for this morning. All right, these are the headlines on today's Guardian newspaper, just a few of them that we've not touched elsewhere. 2027 political divisions deepen over Tinubu's reforms, and you have presidency tells Sani to cancel El-Rufai over live presidency claims. Obi questions why National Library still needs birthday donation. Rep Dasuki distributes solar tools, machines, grants to over 1,500 constituents. And Nigeria's oil output hit 1.63 million barrels per day in August. Women coalition to storm NAS over reserve state bill. And Speaker urges Nigeria-Cuba parliamentary diplomacy. And let me just leave it right there. And those are the major headlines on today's newspaper headline segment of the show this morning. All right, so tomorrow we'll be back again to bring you more from the newspaper headline segment, as we always do every morning. All right, so let's have a breather now. Of course, when we return, we'll be taking you through the sports segment of the show. All right, and sports segment of the show. So many things to talk about. Yes, I'll be joining by the sports seer, and we'll be looking through what's happening in the ever exciting world of sports. And after that, we move to the People's Assembly. What are we looking at in the Assembly this morning? We're coming. Just hold on. We're coming. Just hold on. Keep it locked right here. It is Melody 100.7 FM in Ibadan. Follow us on all socials. Melody 100.7 FM in Ibadan. Melody 100.7 FM. There's on all platforms is Melody 107. Melody 107. All right. So on all platforms, you definitely find us. We are ubiquitous. You'll find us everywhere. All right. Don't look at the weather. Try to work hard this morning. Let's work hard for the money. All right. Just as D Large is talking right here this morning. Let's work hard. Don't look at the weather. Try to achieve what you need to achieve today. A beautiful morning right here. Let's have a breather. Sport is coming very shortly.
If I tell you say easy, I don't like you. Yeah, I don't like you. Make you just do what you sabi do. Do. Nobody for the jungle. This life will be Royal Rumble. Oh. Make I tell you what I want. I want life, no another one. Yeah. Nobody for the jungle. This life will be Royal Rumble. Oh. Make I tell you what I want. I want life, no another one. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. Make you think before you go by me. Olo ship I want no go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go cry for me, yeah. So make you think before you go by me. Olo ship I want no go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go cry for me, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah.
Girl, let my friends, some of them are lying to me. All of them, no good them to me. Girl, let my friends, some of them are lying to me. All of them are to me, one dead to me. Girl, let my friends, some of them are lying to me. All of them, no good them to me. Girl, let my friends, some of them are lying to me. All of them are to me, one dead to me.
Suffer day, oh. Poverty no good, oh. Suffer day, oh. Poverty no good, oh. Say nobody go tell you what I want. Nobody go tell you what I want. Say nobody go tell you what I want. So make you reason, oh. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah, yeah. Make you think before you go by me. Oloshi power no go over me. I get a nigga wey go die for me. I get a goosey wey go buy for me, yeah, yeah. So make you think before you go by me. Oloshi power no go over me. I get a nigga wey go die for me. I get a goosey wey go buy for me, yeah, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah, yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah, yeah.
Nobody will tell you what I want. Nobody will tell you what I want. So nobody will tell you what I want. So make you reason, go, go. Nobody will tell you what I want. Nobody will tell you what I want. So nobody will tell you what I want. So make you reason, go. Girl, I'm a friend, I'm a light.
Southern FM, stay cool with the melody.
Looking to probe from deeper now. That's a smashing ball, it's Martins!
Josie, Yobo, good ball.
And it's just out to the boat!
Simco Odesi.
Sensation! What a wonderful finish! That is the most embarrassing own goal! Oh, what a goal! That's something out of nothing! He struck it sweetly! And does he ever score ordinary goals? They're all copybook stuff!
Okay, welcome. It is 4 o'clock when you hear the tune. You know, it's time to talk sport this morning. Of course, as we always say, weekend for the action, Monday for the reaction. And we are again for the reactions this morning. Bobola isn't so?
Yeah.
No, be so.
Good morning, fighters. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning to all our listeners out there. It's nice to be on the program today. It's a lot to talk about. Yes, just like you said, weekend for the actions, Monday for the reactions. Yeah.
Most definitely. All right, the sports here. I mean, no time to smile this morning. Battered at the weekend. Last time he said we were not beaten like thieves. Okay, but this other one, I mean, see, it showed that your coach is still a baby coach. He's still an IT coach. Your coach, I mean, your keeper was given a red card and you started pulling out your machinery. I mean, the guys who could give you goals. What kind of coach do you have?
I'm shocked that's my introduction this morning.
Well, that's your introduction. That's your
good morning and your viewers and listeners out there. Like you said, he's not an IT coach. With all due respect to Enzo Maresca.
Because he won the Club World Cup.
It's not just the Club World Cup.
What did he win?
He won the European trophy.
Okay,
European
Conference
trophy.
League.
And it's nothing compared to the man he faced over the
We are
weekend.
not
Go to
comparing,
man.
yeah.
Don't go to. I hope you will not talk about
I'm just saying that too, because when we say a manager like Enzo Maresca is a baby manager, I will not take that.
But Amorim, who all of you have been saying is not good, beat him now. What are you now saying?
Yeah, managers, it happens. He just panicked. It happened.
Which one is panic?
You know, things
Why
like
would
that
he
happen.
panic?
He panics. You know, it happens sometimes. You feel like I think it was just something that could have happened to even Pep Guardiola or any manager, any top manager. You know, especially when you feel like going into the game, you had everything put together, and then in the first minute of the game, your goalkeeper gets sent off. He just did too much. He did too much, and I think at the end of the day, if you look at the game, it's a game of I don't know how to describe Man United, but that's just what Man United need, a help. You know, more like that. Not like they were better overall in the game. When the game came back to 10 against 10, we saw the game was a little bit on Chelsea's side.
Something tells me that sometimes coaches have a way of wanting to save other coaches' job. It's like maybe they discuss. No, let's be serious. When Ten Hag's job was on the line, Pep Guardiola decided to lose the FA Cup to him.
To him, yeah, and that saved
his job.
Yeah,
that was the day he would have left. And look at just Amorim. He met with the owners on Thursday, and the pressure was on him.
Honestly speaking, I think for that Chelsea game, it's totally like you said. Anyone who saw that game as a fan will react that way. That, come on, what kind of baby coach is this? But it's really not easy as a manager sitting on the touchline, seeing that red card in the early minutes of the game. You want to make a change, and at the same time, you want to make the right change. So every player on that field is actually players you expect them to actually deliver for him. So he took out Neto and then Estival and Palmer later. It was just a disaster from there. I mean, it was a disaster from there. Right. So, and for Manchester United manager, I think he needs that break. I mean, if he had lost that game, the news would be around him, and maybe by now he would have been out of the job. Yes, so he need that. But eventually, I think it was just a derby no one expect because he killed the game.
All right, we're coming to that, and let's quickly talk about what happened in the NPFL. First time for this season, Shooting Stars, they were able to get a win. I mean, bam, bam. So thank God. I mean, they got a respite yesterday.
Yeah, finally for the fans, they were able to see a win, and irrespective of the fact that many people expected that they were not going to concede, but eventually they conceded yesterday. And the most important thing is they got all 3 points, and that's what they've been looking out for. In fact, when the general manager, Honorable Lekon Salami, he spoke, he said, finally, we've gotten that 3 points. So that's one thing that they've been asking for. But talking about the game in summary, I think they started well because they got the early goals. And I think one thing is, I feel like their bench is not...
They don't have a good bench.
Don't have a good bench, yes. And I think once the first team players, if anything happens to their number 10, Abayomi, I don't know who's going to replace him. That's another thing they should be looking at. And also their striker too. If something happens to Sadiq, what will happen afterwards? So that's one thing Shooting Stars needs to be looking out for, maybe when the transfer is open right there. And overall, their defense, fine, is solid, but still... You wouldn't call them solid because they've been conceding goals, but I would have to say that their defense is actually solid. But the fact that they've been conceding goals has been just mistakes, and their goalkeeper, for me, terrible, both of them, because they've been switching goalkeepers right there. But
and the two goalkeepers are not reliable.
They are not reliable, honestly. But yeah, in summary, they got all 3 points. Fantastic game. Fans were happy. This time, no complaints that they wasted money, and everybody was happy in the old stadium, and that's the most important thing.
That's the most important thing. Of course, it was unanimous talk on Saturday here that Shooting Stars would need the Kun Khalifa game to boost the ego, and of course, they had the morale. If they had lost this game or maybe drawn this game, I mean, fans would have started reacting again. But thank God, as the Bam Bam said, they got only 3 points, which is what matters. 3
points, but still far away from where they're supposed to be. Because we're talking about Kun Khalifa, newly promoted side, came to meet you at home, and you could
supposed to beat them like this,
score 2 goals, and they still, pull a thing or two before the end of the game. The game ended 2-1, and that shows that it was a narrow win, in my own opinion.
Definitely.
And as much as the second goal came in the 76th minute of the game or thereabout. So for me, I think Shooting Stars still have a lot of work to do. Fans, will celebrate the win. But come next game, they are going away from home. It's when the pressure will be back on them. So the best thing they can do right now is to build on that. The manager needs to really make the player believe now that they can actually go away from home. I know you will say typical NPFL will not get a win away from home, but we saw what Nasarawa United did to Bayelsa United yesterday, away from home. Those are one of the things they should pick. So going away from home next week, they should build on that because they need wins. Not just draws. They need to start winning games. And with the performance I saw yesterday, they are still far away from that.
Okay, all right. They are still far away. I hope they make our minds to be at rest with all of their performances. Okay, for other games that happened in the NPFL yesterday, Bayelsa United were beaten at home by Nasarawa, and that's the only away win we had.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God we even had one away win. Okay, so Nasarawa United went to Bayelsa, beat them 2-1 by Enyimba. That game was a cracker. It was a cracker. Enyimba, and because of Bedell Insurance showed that they are, a classical team right now. Score me, I score you. Score you, I score you. At the end of the day, Enyimba need just towards the end of the game before they could win that game. And they were rewarded after the
governor, 30 million.
Yeah.
And
so for winning 3-2.
Yes, currently Enyimba, I think they are number 1 on the table right now.
They were rewarded for winning
Yes.
For winning 3-2.
3-2 at home.
Is that the final or something?
I don't
So
understand.
that's why I said they were waiting for 3-2. But in
And
March,
these are
that
the
they
same
always,
guys.
Well, it was
still
because the
come.
governor was around.
he
He was there.
featured, he watched
And
the
it's still
game.
the same Enyimba that was in the news on the head of the season that they didn't pay.
Yeah.
And all of these things.
Yeah.
So the governor had money
Yeah,
to.
because he was there. No?
He was.
Okay.
He was there.
Oh, there's governor.
watched
He was in the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
he saw the game.
Baba was around.
Yeah, he saw the game. You know how it is. And 2027 is coming. So whatever we can use to. So that's the way it is. Okay. So, of course, the other game, Academy Warriors defeated Warri Wolves, the typical Nigerian result, 1-0. Of course, Niger Tornadoes. I mean, that was a game that produced 6 goals. 4 goals to 2. Ikorodu City. Ikorodu City, Bamba.
Yeah.
He's been quiet a bit about the way he says.
It's like Ikorodu City this season. They are
Quiet about them this
they are not
season.
hot like
A
last
couple
season.
of players have actually left the club. Harrison Uzundu, couple
Yeah, but
of
that's the
players.
usual thing we do in
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
exactly.
Are you making
We
excuses?
always said when players do well this season, next season they run away.
You know now.
Well, I understand. Yes, they will definitely get themselves together because right now everybody's trying to prey on Ikorodu City. Their manager sold out. A couple of players been sold out. Key players like Adelani injured. So I think right now they are in their struggling phase. They would have to get themselves together. Remember, it's been draw. Eventually, until this game that they had to lose to Niger Tornadoes. But one thing I would always give them a thumbs up is they always score goals irrespective. That's one of the things. Away from home, at home, they would always try as much as possible to get a goal, which is a big motivation for them. We don't get to see a team that will go away from home and always score.
Definitely.
So they did it against Shooting Stars. Now they're doing it against Niger Tornadoes, even though they whipped them. But the most important thing is they are going to get better, definitely, because now they are selling players. They should be able to get new players. And I think they always give young prospects the opportunity to actually play because they open their trials and people just get there and they do what they do. And if you eventually, if you are very, very good, they'll pick you. So that's one thing I love about Ikorodu City. It's big ups to them. Yeah.
All right, big ups to them. Of course, 4 games were put on hold due to continental engagement. Barao and, of course, Rivers United, one of the games put on hold. And, of course, the one featuring Enugu Rangers and Abia Warriors, because these guys were in action, as well as the game between Remo Stars and Kano Pillars. These are the games that were put on hold. Now, talking about Remo Stars, they had a massive win yesterday in the CAF Champions League. I mean,
Solid one at home.
4 goals to 2, right?
That's how to do it when you're at home. You just seal your home, and you know that when you're going to Zilimaju, Akomorosh, yes, you know you eventually, even if it's a 1-0, they eventually defeat you. You know that you have sealed qualification to the next round. Zilimaju is a side that Rivers United defeated the last time at the Confederations Cup, right there. Right now, Remo Stars, regular customers. But I'm happy that Remo Stars, one thing they had to do immediately was immediately decided to see that players are leaving. They got new players. There was a guy that they got from Mali, Goita. He got the goal yesterday. And that's one thing I love about Remo Stars. Immediately, if they see that one particular player is leaving, they get a new player to replace him immediately. So Remo Stars, they are solid. Their next, if they eventually qualify to the next round, they're going to be playing Mamelodi Sundowns. 4
unreplied goals. I mean, how did they even do that?
Exactly. And I saw the goals. They were just scoring it back to back. It shows that Zilimaju, maybe they are not top. Comoros, they're not a top side. Just because the NPFL is not doing what we expect them to do. Because ordinarily, Remo Stars should be able to defeat any side from Comoros right there. But because of the situation at which the NPFL is going, that's why we don't have trust in some of these teams. But yes, they did what they were supposed to do against Comoros. They should be focused on Mamelodi Sundowns now, because immediately after this game, once they go away from home to Zilimaju, if they qualify, they will face Mamelodi Sundowns, and that's where I know that they will find it very, very difficult. But doing it now, maybe we should think about that later. Exactly. Doing it now is the most important thing.
Most definitely. All right, the other representative for Nigeria, GSK, Rivers State went to Congo and they put a goalless draw.
It's Kwara United. I will give it to for me.
Yeah,
they're still very tall. Very tall against Asante Kotoko of Ghana yesterday. I think the game ended 3 goals to 2.
4-3.
4 goals to 3. It's pre-scoring side. They didn't come in as and make themselves feel like a newbie in the qualification stage right there. And Asante Kotoko is one of the big guns in the CAF Champions League, and they went in there and they made statement. So I know it's not easy for them to go and get a win. But that was a statement to score 3 goals, you know,
Away from
back to back, away from home. That's important. So by the time they will come back home, let's hope that, you know, I just want to believe that maybe it's the pitch that is something they enjoy right there. Yeah, because sometimes our players play better when they go away.
Because they play on better pitches now. Our pitches are crazy.
Yeah. By the time they come to this area now where the ball goes left when you want it to go right, it becomes another entire thing entirely. But I must give it to Kwara United. It's a defeat, but I think they really impressed them.
Okay, and I mean, for our last representative, Abia Warriors, Joliba, I mean, they also pick a vital draw as well.
As much as I wanted Abia Warriors to win the game, but Joliba, aside from
Mali, they are strong.
They are strong, yes. Even currently in their league. And one thing is, our league has just started. Now, they just played about 4 games before going to the CAF Confederation
They've not had enough warm-up.
Exactly. But for the Mali side, they are in the match day 26. So they've been playing consistently. And Joliba, they are not a small side. They are currently second. In fact, they are going for the title right. There's just 4 points between them and the first position. So I think they are in form right now. And I expect that maybe they should actually do justice. But Abia Warriors should have played that factor of home, played the home factor, because they scored first. I expected them to have sealed their defense, probably take away the strikers and just be like Enzo Maresca, defend all through the game, at least just get all 3 points, then go to Mali, maybe defend and get a draw. But now they would be aiming at going to Mali to maybe do wonders there, which I think is almost impossible. But then let's wait and see, because if we can see Kwara United score against Ashanti Kotoko 3 goals, maybe Abia Warriors can also do it based on the experience.
Most definitely. All right, so good luck to all of these guys. And of course, let's go to the Premier League now. The action yesterday, the game, the great one, Manchester City, Arsenal. I mean, that was Arsenal showed how serious they can be this season. I mean, because to pull that goal, I mean, almost the last kick of the game. I mean, that was a great one for Martinelli. Nobody saw that coming. And somebody was asking me, why did he put Martinelli on the bench in the first instance? I said, this fan said.
That's one thing about fans. We actually don't. We think we have idea, but we don't. I always imagine being a fan one day, you just turn the table as a fan, just go manage, and imagine the headache. Because you see these guys in the training every day. Manager actually don't work based on what you saw in the last game, but what you saw in the training. And for Man City Arsenal yesterday, interesting game. I mean, I was expecting Man City to actually go in and win the game for me, because I feel like they're in a better place. Arsenal on the other side, were without their captain, Bukayo Saka maybe was introduced later in the game. Okay, and then Madueke. Martinelli and Hazy. So it wasn't the best of Arsenal yesterday, but somehow the man has he had a record yesterday, the first manager, I think, in about 9 years to hold Pep Guardiola, to about, I think, 5 games without, a win for him. And that shows that Mikel Arteta is a manager that we don't give him much credit, because he's in Arsenal.
Because he has no one way to win.
I think it's because he's in Arsenal. No one actually goes to Arsenal and wins something. It's not like we've not had great managers there in the time past.
So they don't know how to win something.
It's just about the club, in my opinion. I feel to see the best of a manager like Mikel Arteta, maybe if he leaves Arsenal, maybe in the future goes to coach a club like maybe Barcelona. That's another club that likes his style of play. I think that's when we will know exactly what kind of manager is made of. But I think it was a very great game. He's been giving the man headache now. Talk about Pep Guardiola.
He's giving his boss
headache. He's been giving him headache. Because one way or the other now, they are both helping Liverpool now. 5 points different now. In just about how many games? 5 games.
And Slot is not ready to drop
and Slot is already smiling like, huh?
He's not ready to drop any point.
He's not ready to drop
6 games, 6 wins.
And they have 5 point difference between Liverpool and the second place. I think it's Arsenal. So it's a tough game, but I think it's just a fear to be one.
Although, I mean, these top games did not meet up to my expectation. I think in terms of the quality of the Premier League, where I expect that Arsenal, Man City will give me that joy, that vibe, that cracker is now. I think most of these teams try to play a conservative type of football where everybody is just very careful, no excitement. You don't see that dribble, you don't see that galore, and maybe because it's just the start of the season, honestly. But then I like what Arsenal is doing. They keep possession, and any club that keeps possession, I like to see clubs like that. In fact, Man City, we know them for keeping possession, but anytime Arsenal play against Man City now,
I was even surprised that game yesterday. At the point, it was like Pep started defending.
Yes.
Pep started defending against Arsenal. Arsenal wanted to finish them with all of the possessions.
Exactly, and that's Pep Guardiola's style of football. He calls it the 3 Ps: play, possession, and position. And in fact, that's what Arteta is doing against him. So if the likes of Haaland, they had to sit back and defend and do all of that. But then one thing about Arsenal is they need to be prolific. Now they know how to keep the ball, but try to score. It's been affecting them in all of their games. Even against United, they are not prolific in front of the goal. Maybe because of the likes of Saka, Odegaard that are not in the team. But I expect the likes of Trossard, who are used to the game. Gyökeres has not put up that up. Fine, he has scored 3 goals, but he has not put up that energy that I expect from a number 9. You know, Arsenal have missed a number 9, so getting Gyökeres for that kind of amount, he should be coming to the team, banging in 2-3 goals. In top games like this, he should be delivering.
And actually, sorry to cut you on that, that's the difference between Arsenal and Liverpool. You look at Arsenal lost to Liverpool, and that, thanks to what their fine attacking lineup, they got a very fine one. Even without Isak yet, you can look at how very dangerous they can be in attack. That's what is missing in Arsenal right now. They've got the center, they've got the back, but the front is lacking. Gyökeres is not the Premier. In my opinion, I've concluded already. He's not the Premier League kind of player. In my opinion, he's the kind of striker that plays out of position, like to withdraw to the left, to the right, to the middle. In the Premier League, if you want to win, you need your number 9, like Haaland, very rare. It doesn't mess around.
He doesn't do anything. He just scores.
He doesn't know how to score.
He doesn't want to touch the ball. He doesn't want to pass.
If he faces the net,
once he collects the ball, he just want to put it one side and then bam. Collect the ball.
Once he faces the net, the net must shift.
When you have a striker like Gyökeres who wants to have the ball and then start moving, it doesn't work in the Premier League. If you need hold up play, let your midfielder do that for you. The Saka can do that for you. You as a number 9, create space. Haaland is always running into the line. The first goal yesterday, when Haaland got the ball, give it to Haaland, and he was running.
He already, because he knew what he wanted.
He knew exactly. These guys won't find it difficult to understand a striker like that. They know that once they have the ball, it's going for the space.
And he was the one that released the ball.
He was the one that released the ball. The moment he released the ball,
he started running.
Normally, another striker will keep the ball going. Follow me, let me keep taking the ball. But the guy got the ball, 1-2 touch, he released the ball, he started running for the space.
You know when I knew that he did something great? It was when Gabriel, Magalhaes and Saliba, they were blaming themselves. They were shouting, like, how did this guy pass?
Because he's not in their middle.
Haaland and any midfielder in the world, they will be making the job easy for the manager. Because the instruction is simple. Once I get the ball, just run for the space. And you don't see anyone encroaching into his space. No,
it's big.
The defenders don't know what to do. The 2 centre backs, they don't know.
They don't give him space.
Just give him space. So now, once you have Haaland running for his space, Doku is going to this way. 2 defenders cannot go for a player. Exactly. When you've got another players on the left and on the right. So he's just running for, and there's a way you run in a way that is running like this, is running like this.
He beats the offside, and he knows how to do it.
How many offside? Go and check his stats. He doesn't have much offsides. Once he gets the ball and his touch is short, if he wants to shoot, he's going to shoot. If he wants to place, he's going to place.
Except one game this season,
you hardly see
all of the games he's playing.
You hardly see him dribble a player and then make him move, and then before he's scoring.
He faces the keeper.
So that's the difference between Liverpool, Man City at Arsenal. I think in Premier League now, in terms of finishing, after Liverpool is Manchester City, before Arsenal. So it's just going to be very sad now that Arsenal, that should be favourite to win it, will be getting hold down because of the attack. They've done a favour for Liverpool again yesterday.
Yeah, they've done. Well, all of the games that happened yesterday, they all ended in draws. Of course, that one ended goalless. Between AFC Bournemouth and, of course, Newcastle. And Sunderland, Aston Villa, 1-1. We said Arsenal and Manchester City also ended 1-1. In the La Liga yesterday, yes, Barcelona showed class again. They defeated Getafe, beat them like criminals that stole the growth in the market. 3-0 again. Barcelona showing class.
Yeah.
Without
their star boy.
Exactly.
They are showing class, definitely. But at the same time, I still feel like they still have a lot to do, because we're talking about Getafe, Newcastle, they've done well. But the big games is coming for them. I feel like this team needs to actually work on having more than just Lamine Yamal. because when you are going to be playing the likes of Real Madrid, it won't be this easy for them. Because one of the things that help El Clasico against Real Madrid is when they know that there's Lamine Yamal. It puts a lot of pressure on them. One of the things that help Barcelona in the day of Lionel Messi is that Lionel Messi is fit. It just sends the fear. I think, and Lamine Yamal is another profile kind of player like that. But, they are getting the wins, especially when it feels like they are not so fit together as a team. They are getting the wins, and that's when it's most important. So without their key player, they are getting the wins. It's important. So
honestly, I actually enjoyed Barca's game. They were just having fun against Getafe.
Seriously.
Olmo, Ferran Torres, they were just having fun.
And not much of fun.
They had fun.
He said
Did you see their goals? Ferran Torres scored a fantastic.
You are saying fun.
They had fun. See, I love when big teams show class against smaller teams.
Just say because you love
Real Madrid have been getting a win.
You love Barcelona.
That's what is there. Fine, I'm not disputing.
You're an analyst here now.
You not saying they did not have fun.
They had fun.
It's not fun.
It's
not fun.
Did you see Real Madrid so far this season they've not lost, but I can tell you that they're not convincing.
Did they have fun against Newcastle?
Against Newcastle?
Yeah.
Who?
Barcelona.
See, going away from home in the Champions League and getting the win for me is enough.
Of course.
Well, I mean, but Real Madrid is not having fun. But they are at the top of La Liga.
Daniel,
can see why I say
Daniel,
they played 5 games, won all the 5 games, and you are saying they are still not. They are not convincing.
Daniel, I would always tell you that there are 2 ways to judge: eye test and stat. I see these games. You understand? And I know when a team struggles.
That's your own. That's your own way.
In the Champions League, you saw the game. They struggled.
They still got a win.
They got a win. Fine.
Liverpool in the best place right now.
They're not in the best place. That's
because they are getting the wins. That's exactly why I'm saying your own judgment is being clouded by the fact that you love this club.
It's a lie.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not, they're having fun. Okay, Rayo Vallecano played 1-1 draw with Celta Vigo yesterday as well. Of course, Mallorca also played 1-1 with Atletico Madrid. I don't know what the problem of Atletico Madrid right now. And of course, for Elche, they defeated Real Oviedo. I think Real Oviedo, the last time they came back to the La Liga, they went back again immediately. So it's like they want to do the similar thing this season.
Something like Odo.
Oviedo. Okay, Bundesliga. Yes, Eintracht Frankfurt were defeated at home by Union Berlin. 3-4. That game ended. Bayer Leverkusen played 1-1 draw with Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Borussia Dortmund beat Wolfsburg 1-0. In the Serie A, the last beautiful win, the coach, Juric, said, boy, Ademola Lookman was actually ill-advised. He was wrongly advised by some people against the club. That's why they had the issues they had initially.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Why would you say ill-advised? Everyone gets advice from someone. He's come this far in his career. Don't tell me ill-advised has brought him this far. You just them trying to be on the winning side now. They know they won. I was in the game yesterday. He was on the bench.
He came
later. Very just minute.
So they are trying to feed him out of the team. We know that's the point. And the manager can go anything. You can see anything. He's got the bragging right. Lookman must definitely have begged his way back into the team.
Yeah.
So we can't say much.
I see, we can't say much. Okay, when we come back in the afternoon, we have enough time to talk about all of these other actions and much more. We have enough time about that time on the cruise sport to give you more. Do we have some winners, right?
Yeah,
we have 2 winners. Yeah,
2 winners for the Chelsea, Man U.
No one.
But yesterday, Man City, nobody won.
No one predicts. We had a lot.
They were saying 2-2, 0-0.
Yeah, no one won.
So Chelsea. So on the cruise show, join us. I will be asking for your. Send your answer. Where did they send the answer to?
When we get to the cruise show, I think it's when we will be able to. But if you know you've won, you go to the WhatsApp group. Then I
think there's a David. I remember there's a David.
One from phone.
One from phone, David.
Yeah,
and one on the platform.
So David, if you're not on the WhatsApp platform, I think you will have to do that so we can verify your details.
You can drop your exactly details. So we'll credit your account on the cruise show later this evening. So keep it popping, keep it moving, keep it going. All right, quickly, in just one word, the youth championship ended in Tokyo.
Yeah.
In one word,
I think
just that same medal.
I think
from the one we celebrated.
The table is actually very interesting. We have 2 African teams among the top 15. That's Kenya in the second place after USA, and then we have Rwanda. Even our own Nigeria, we only got that 1 medal by Tobi Amuson that we won't even be celebrating.
Golden silver.
Yeah, that we won't be celebrating. But eventually, I feel it's now up to, it's now back to the drawing table for the guys when they return home. They should not just make it a one. We've seen a very
drawing
good
table you always talk about. The table we know they ever finish.
No, I feel like that's where everything should come back to. We had a very, actually, in my opinion, I think we had some good semis, we had some very good runs into finals and all of that. So the Ezekiel and all of that, everything they've learned from events like this, they should not come and just trash it. They should work better on it, work towards the next, games coming up. But, it is Nigeria, we know. By the time the next one will come, it will still be the same old story.
Same old, bam, bam, bam. Same old every time, right?
I think the ones that represented Nigeria actually did well. Some of them, they had personal best.
Like we saw what Ezekiel
Nathaniel. So there are moments that they would never forget, and it serves as improvement.
If you don't win medal, that's when you don't forget. If you,
Jerry personal best. At least everyone wants
talking
to break
about international events. Say personal best.
No, for
personal
World
best
Championship.
should be for your training now.
World Championship, that heading to the Olympics, I can defeat or I can get better.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think in summary, it wasn't bad after all.
Definitely.
Well, we won a medal. That was Toby Amuson, a golden silver, like I would call it.
We'll talk about much more later this evening. Join us on the Cruise Show 6:15 p.m. on the Cruise Sport. Thank you so much, guys. Bam Bam, Cruise Sports here for coming through. We'll have a breather now. When we return, yes, on the People's Assembly, we're in Oyo State already, and we're looking at Oyo State. APC. The scribe, the man who speaks for the APC, was live on this radio station yesterday. He said so many things about the administration of Governor Seyi Makinde. We're looking at that this morning. Keep it locked and let's have a breather.
I love this station. Melody 100.7 FM. From Melody 100.7 FM. Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 9 a.m.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. West, Mr. Fresh, Mr. By himself, he's so impressed. Damn, did you even see the test? You got D's, motherfucker D's, Rosie Perez, and yes, barely passed any and every class. Looking at evidence, cheated on every test. I guess this is my dissertation, homie. Look, it is basic. Welcome to graduation. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. On this day we become legendary. Everything we dreamed of. I'm like the fly Malcolm X, by any genes necessary. Detroit red cleaned up. From the streets to the league, from an eighth to a key. But you graduate when you make it up out of the streets. From the moments of pain, look how far we done came. Haters saying you changed, now you doing your thing. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Look at the valedictorian, scared of the future while I hop in the DeLorean. Scared to face the world, complacent career student. Some people graduate but be still stupid. They tell you read this, eat this, don't look around, just peep this. Preach us, teach us, Jesus. Okay, look up now, they done stole your streetness. After all of that, you receive this. Good morning.
Hustlers, that's if you're still living, get on down.
Every time that we hit them, good morning.
Hustlers, that's if you're still living, get on down.
Every time that we hit them, good morning.
Hustlers, that's if you're still living, get on down.
Every time that
100.7.
That's right. Thank you so much for being with us this beautiful morning. Of course, you're still listening to Melody Sunrise, Melody 100.7 FM in the city of IB. Welcome to the Assembly, the People's Assembly segment of the show this morning. You know what we do every morning, right? We bring something very important and you be in the house to discuss it with us in a very, very diplomatic style. You know how it is. You are an honorable member. And that is why we do not abuse anyone in this house. In this house, we do not speak like people on the street. We speak honorably because you are honorable member. So welcome to the People's Assembly this beautiful morning. My name is Pretty, your honorable speaker, speaking this morning from the seat of power right here, Melody 100.7 FM. Now let's go this morning. We are in your state, and that is where we are focusing this morning on the People's Assembly segment of the show. If you listened to this station yesterday, you will definitely hear Olawale Shadare live on Oshelu Awarawa. Yes. Of course, he said a whole lot of things concerning the government of Seyi Makinde in Oyo State. In fact, what he said this governor is so reckless in the spending that what this governor is doing is because he has people's love. Because he has people's love, that's why people are not even looking at the fact that he's doing some wrong things, borrowing money anyhow. He said in the history of the state, this governor will go down as the man who has made us a serious unigbese. Borrowing, we're yet to finish the 64 billion naira. They talked about renovating a government house. They came up again with 300 billion loan that we did not tell us where they want to do with the money. I mean, he said so many things. Olawale Shadare said so many things. Yes, right here on Oshelu Awarawa on Melody 100.7 FM yesterday. One thing he said that I picked, he said, when people love you, even when you are misbehaving, they will not see all of those wrong things you are doing. But if people don't like you, like for instance, he says some people don't like Asiwaju, and that is why they always complain about his policy, all of the things he's doing. But Seyi Makinde is loved by so many people, and right now he is even going against that love they have for him by disappointing them with all of the borrowings. But this morning we want to ask, with what Olawale Shadare is saying, do you think he's just saying it out of politics, but because he's the opposition party's spokesman, APC? But he said something yesterday that even if he's not a politician, he will say all of these things he's saying because he's saying that the governor is not really, what he's doing. In fact, some of the projects they claim to be doing, they are not even lasting the test of time. He mentioned some of the things they are doing with all of these borrowings. So Olawale Shadare, I don't know if you listened to him yesterday, he said so many things. But the bottom line is, he says Seyi Makinde is making this state a serious unigbese state. We are owing too much money now. So this morning, this is where we are going. What do you make of the opposition's accusation of Seyi Makinde as a serious governor that is leaving the state as an unigbese state, or the fact that he's loved by people don't see some of the wrong things he's doing this morning? Let's go this morning on the People's Assembly. What do you make of the accusations by the APC of Governor Seyi Makinde? Justified, or you think they are just playing politics? If you think they are playing politics, let's hear from you. If you think they are justified, also let us hear concerning Governor Seyi Makinde. In fact, he even said it yesterday that if you say people should talk, people will always open up their mouth and say, this governor, don't touch him, or he's the best, and all of that, because he's loved by the people. But he's going against the love, borrowing too much, which people don't know what they are using the money for. All of these borrowings. Olawale Shadare saw so many things on this radio station yesterday. Just bringing you a few of what he said concerning the administration of Governor Oluwaseyi Abiodun Makinde in the state. But people feel this is the best governor the state has had, while Olawale Shadare is saying, Shuke, you guys are just lying to yourself. So what do you make of this morning in the assembly? 0702 520 1007. 0702 520-1007, the number to call. Alternatively, you can also call 0705-507-1007. 0705-507-1007. We're looking at the statements credited right here on Oshilu Awarawa yesterday to Olawale Shadari, the APC spokesman in Oyo State, accusing Governor Seyi Makinde of reckless financial spending, that the governor is spending recklessly, borrowing recklessly, and plunging the state into debt, according to the APC in the state. Olawale Shadari speaks for the APC, and he said all of these yesterday on Oshilu Awarawa here in the city of Ibadan, Melody FM. So what do you make of these accusations? What do you make of the fact that Olawale Shadari is saying the state is now an Onigbe state because the governor is borrowing too much? But people will tell you this is the best governor in Oyo State's history. So what do you make of this morning? So 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. Remember, you're not to abuse anyone, you're just to make your point the way it should be made, the proper way, as honorable member in the assembly. Where you're calling from is your constituency, and your name is you're an honorable member, because this is an honorable house. You are automatically an honorable member of the house. So 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. Let's begin to take the calls now, one after the other. Hello, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Bosse, good morning. Good morning.
It's
good to have you this morning.
Yeah.
Welcome.
You see, my own view, I feel borrowing is not a crime. But borrowing and not utilizing it well is where the problem lies. Even America is owing, and in fact, I think with the record we have, they are the ones that have the highest amount of debt.
Yeah, they are the biggest Onigbe in the world.
Huh?
They are the biggest Onigbe in the world.
In the world. And the funniest thing about this Oyo APC is that I'm not insulting them, but when this news came up that Oyo State government wanted a loan of $300 billion or so, when that news, the same week, we got news from the federal too, that the federal government...
Hey, please. I need you to finish that thought. Honorable Bosse, please call back. I want you to finish that thought. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Folashade calling from Alakia.
Honorable Folashade, how is Alakia this morning?
Alakia is fine this morning, sir.
Welcome. What's going on? Please, this network should not mess things up this morning, because we are talking Oyo State, and I know Oyo State people want to talk. Please do try it again. 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. We are looking at Oyo State and what the APC scribe said yesterday concerning the spending of Oyo State borrowings. It's concerning the governor of the state, saying the governor is plunging the state into debt by borrowing too much borrowings without any tangible thing to show for it. And that's what Honorable Olawale Shadari says yesterday concerning the borrowings of Oyo State. Please, I don't know what's going on. 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007 is the number to call. Just try it again. Let's see what's happening. I hope the network is not messing things up this morning. All right, 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. Okay, all right. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, another dropped call. Please do try again. Try so much. All right, we appreciate your call this morning. The network should not mess us up. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Honorable Adam Lala.
Honorable Dami, it's been a while. I thought you have jackpot.
Yeah. Hey,
well
keep praying for me.
Abi, it will come to pass.
Amen.
You're
All
right.
right. As regards what Mr. Shadari said, the truth is this: there is no government that does not borrow. But let us see the effect of the borrowing on our economy. Let's see let's feel the effect. Now, in Oyo State, we have not seen a governor that has worked like Governor Seyi Makinde before. And there is one thing about Governor Seyi Makinde, he believes in continuity. No governor in this state has done that. Imagine if other governors were doing the same thing or have done the same thing. Oyo State would have been better. So, in my own opinion, we are seeing the effect of the money he borrowed. Like your first caller said, she said that same week that it was read that Oyo State borrowed that amount of money. Federal government too borrowed money. Please, why is APC not saying anything about that? Thank you.
Okay. Wow. That's your point, right? Okay. Thank you, Honorable Dami. All right. That's I like to call her. All right. So she's asking a question. Why is APC not talking about the borrowings from the federal? Why are they hammering on the borrowings about Oyo State? That's what they are saying. Hello, good morning.
Honorable Speaker, good morning, sir.
Honorable Iwole, how is your Monia constituency this morning?
We are doing well here.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Well, concerning the issue we are discussing now, there's no government that will not borrow. But it's good for them to have focus on whatever they want to use the money for. And I will love it if the money being borrowed by the governor is being used to complete the project so that there won't be any abandoned project before you leave the office. So that people will know and be seeing it that, yes, this is what Governor Seyi did when he was in the office. So that the money will not be circumvented to another thing, or the banking it into their own party account for election purpose. Let it be used for the development of the state. And I will implore the governor to not to centralize the use of the money to Ibadan city alone. Let it cover all the cities in Oyo State, so that people will not be saying it's a Ibadan governor. Let it be Oyo State governor. God will help us.
Amen.
Borrowing money with purpose is good, because there is nobody that can say, yes, the revenue that I'm generating or getting is enough for me to do whatever I want to do. Because by the time you are aspiring to be great or greater, you need support. And if it involves getting low to do whatever you want to do, so as to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So that is the next step. But they should not be borrowing and be lavishing it into what is not. So that is my own thing.
Thank you so much, Honorable
Let
Iwole.
us see what they are using the money,
for. Okay.
There should not be an abandoned project.
Thank you so much, Honorable Iwole. God bless you this morning. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Honorable Ruth coming from Alakia.
Honorable Ruth, how is your Alakia constituency this morning?
Yeah, we are fine, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. To me, borrowing is not a bad thing if used judiciously. Because we all can see in Oyo State here that Governor Seyi Makinde is really developing the state, and we, the masses, can feel the impact of this government. Because me, that I'm calling from Alakia, we are really feeling this impact, most especially the road infrastructure and so many other things that the government is really doing. So the government of Oyo State is really spending the money they borrowed, and we can see it, unlike the APC government that keeps borrowing, and we can't even feel the impact in the state, not even at the federal level. So I will just urge the APC, they should please talk to President Tinubu directly to let us see the impact of the money they keep borrowing. That's what we want. So instead of them to be telling us, Governor Seyi Makinde, we are feeling the impact. We all your state people are feeling the impact. So we are not the one that will keep telling us that Governor Seyi Makinde do this or that. because we can see the impact of this administration. Good morning, sir.
Thank you so much, Honorable Roof. Yes, they are feeling the impact, especially Alakia. I mean, thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. I'm also calling back.
Oh, sorry. What happened before?
No, it's good, sir.
All right.
So, like I was saying, the 75 billion, $1.75 billion that the federal government claimed they wanted to borrow, that same week that the Oyo State government took their own loan to. Why is the Oyo State APC not saying anything about it? And yet we still keep having funny news these days. I think that was one of the news you analyzed last week, that some people, federal government said they are disbursing
330 billion naira. 330 billion.
To people, of which no one has been able to open up to say they have gotten this money, 25,000 naira from the federal government. So I am urging these people to rise to this occasion and address Mr. President to do the needful in terms of monitoring things that are being used. I mean, that this money are being used for. If it's really cleaning, the money is borrowing are being used judiciously, because we are not feeling it in the society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Bossy, and thanks for calling back. I appreciate your zeal for your state. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Prince Bumia, Deputy calling from Apata.
Prince, good to have you.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
You see, the statement credited to Oyo APC spokesman, Honorable Wale Sadare.
Yeah.
To me, it's one-sided submission.
Okay.
You can imagine state government borrowed for infrastructural development in the state. As of today, sir, Oyo State is ranked number 1 among the state performance that people can live in due to infrastructural development. And Oyo State is the most safe state in Nigeria. As of today, I'm not the one that ranked it. That is number 1. You see, if the state government is borrowing for consumption, I will condemn it. But we've been seeing what they've been doing in the state. You can imagine now, Oyo State government is now one of the center of attraction in the southwest now, whereby people will come in, whereby people will come and invest. And we can see that if federal government can borrow for Lagos coastal road, Lagos to Calabar, do you know the amount of money they borrowed for? 14 trillion naira. 14 trillion naira. And I'm sure that project can never be completed at the end of the day. You can imagine. The federal government also borrowed $1.25 billion.
Wow.
For what? And nothing to show for it. So if you borrow to develop a state, you see, that is why I keep saying that the next governor that is coming to be the state government in Oyo State, that person is coming to enjoy, because Governor Seyi Makinde has opened the state economy for prosperity of the state. That's my position. Good morning.
Thank you so much. God bless you, Prince. I appreciate it. All right, 0702-520-1007. That is 0702-520-1007. Or alternatively, 0705-507-1007. That is 0705-507-1007. We're looking at the statements, made yesterday right here on this radio station on Oshilu Awarawa, our flagship political show in Yoruba. It happened between 4 to 6 p.m. yesterday, where your spokesman, Olawale Shadare, said Governor Seyi Makinde is plunging the state into so much busy, too much debt, that we're becoming a state, busy state, and we're borrowing too much. That the state's borrowing is not even being explained what the money is being used for. And that's what we're looking at this morning. And your view concerning what Honorable Wale Shadare said yesterday on this radio station, vis-a-vis what you feel the governor is doing in the state. And majority of the people calling saying the governor is actually utilizing the borrowings. So maybe borrowing should continue. I didn't say so anyway. All right. So that is what we're looking at in the assembly this morning. Still have a few more moments to have this conversation. What's your thought? What's your view on the issue this morning? Or Lawale Shadare accusing the governor of the state of too much borrowing. In fact, he said reckless. He said the governor has been reckless in borrowing. 0702-520-1007 and 0705-507-1007. Before I go back to the phone call, let me look through some messages that have been sent, because we have messages as well. All right, all the way. Okay, and this one says, yes, my name is Olatunde Jimo from Bashoru. I think Honorable Shadari should also go and talk to the man in Abuja, because he is his president, and he should also talk about how they've been borrowing as well. Too much borrowings, even when too much money is said to be generated in Nigeria now with the removal of fuel subsidy. It's not just to be talking about the governor of the state. Even though I do not support too much borrowings, I think he should also think about what is happening at the federal as well. Okay, I'm coming back to more of your messages, but let's take this call first. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sheriff calling from Manara.
Sharif.
Yes, calling from Manara.
Okay, it's good to have you, Sharif.
Thank you. See, if you want to borrow, you borrow for 2 weeks. Number one, for consumption or for productivity. The money that the rest want to borrow, is it for consumption or productivity? That's the number one question. Number two, please, presenter, where did you decide in your state? I want to ask the same question. Where did you stay?
Where I stay?
Yes.
I stay around Akobo or along the houses.
Akobo, thank God. If you are in Akobo
He
for
said,
over
"Thank God."
8 years before,
Yeah.
especially from Bashoron to Akobo,
Yes.
that state of road is very bad.
Mm.
This Imakide is one that complete that project. Even that Akobo flyover,
Yeah.
they also completed, because they did a commission in the past through area in 2021.
Mm.
The guy of the governor of Ekiti State, guy of the Bayemi, was the special guest of honor on that day.
Yes.
And he also commended the governor for that. Not only that, around this weekend, I went to around Daba, and I discovered that this road was also peace again along Daba Road.
Along Daba is an express road now.
Yes, yes, to allow specific light. Is this government? See, if government borrowing and we can see the impact, I think we need to comment them. See, I'm calling from Nara. If you have been to Nara before, Olon should go to Ariyo. That road is very bad. Most of our senators they complain that it's federal government road. But it's that the government to do it is this government is time for business. And yesterday, I discovered that some shops around Amuluko, Ariyo, those shops they are trying to remove their road sheet. Why? Because they want to continue the second phase of that road from Ariyo to Odeyali now, this week now. That the contractor they have come to the site and start their work maybe today or tomorrow. That way we can see the impact of the government. So if there are states borrowing and we can see impact, I think we need to comment and see. The federal government of today, they are borrowing more than the states of Buhari. And we don't see the impact. Last week they said they disbursed 330 billion for the poorest of the poor. My question is, what is about that money? That means they just siphon that money for political jamboree because of 2027. So we are employing Mr. Zakari to channel energy to Mr. President that all the money Mr. President is borrowing, all the subsidies that we are yet to see the impact. But I consider that statement as a mischievous. So maybe a political statement. That's my submission.
Thank you so much, Sharif. I mean, that's he said Shadari is just being political. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. That is Honorable Lokwe from UI constituency.
Honorable Tolu, how is UI this morning?
Yeah, we are very well.
It's good to have you.
Thank you. Yeah, on the topic of discourse this morning, right, let me start my submission by saying, hello.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. Criticism is a welcome development in democracy, but it has to be constructive instead. Because we all know that borrowing is not a crime in government, but it can only become a sin when its impact is not being felt in either state or in the country.
Yeah.
See, reverse is the case as far as Oyo State is concerned. Because come to UI and see what the governor has done to our junction.
Mm.
Sincerely, yes, it's not looking, aside the fact that it's looking beautiful, no, it has reduced the rate of accidents in the axis. Do you know how many of accidents that have been knocked down by cars on daily basis?
Mm.
And that reduction improvement by the government alone has eradicated that completely.
Mm.
See, if not for anything, if for that only, if that's the only thing that I will discuss this morning, see, I will give kudos to the government. Sincerely, as far as I'm concerned, this present government in Oyo State is doing well. It's doing well because they are doing what they are doing in the country. So in the state, the opposition parties will also join hands together. Sincerely, see, everything is not about politics. Sincerely, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate your comments this morning. All right. It is still Oyo State Matter this morning. We are in Ibadan, so we are discussing Oyo State Matter this morning. Honorable Shadari was on our radio yesterday where he said the governor has been reckless when it comes to borrowings. And, we're asking this morning, I mean, vis-a-vis what you've seen in the state, what would you say concerning his statements? I mean, majority of the callers this morning are saying the governor, yes, is borrowing, but they are seeing the results. I mean, for Sharif, he asked me where I stay. Yes, I can tell you, me, at least I can feel the impact of, is it the borrowing now of my area? I don't know if Blessing can do that or Jamiloju can also say that. Okay. All right. So that's what we are looking at this morning. You know, I try once in a while like this to stay in Oyo State and discuss Oyo State issues. It's very, very important because these are our home. And of course, Shadari gave us what to talk about this morning when he appeared on Oshidu Awarawa yesterday and saying the governor has been borrowing too much, wasting our money and putting us in BC. And I asked this morning, what do you make of all of these statements yesterday? And the callers have been talking and the messages are pouring in as well. Let's go back to the messages before I go back to the phone call. All right, this one says, my name is Sharif Agubiade from Bodija. I think even here in Bodija, come and see what the governor has done. He's even building. He has built the major road. He has worked on the major road, dualized it. It's looking beautiful. Now he's working in the Bodija axis as well, inside the Bodija market. I think whoever wants to criticize should criticize with sense. No, don't go that way, sir. He said Honorable Shadari is just being political. He knows in his mind that even his candidates he supported in 2023 would not have done better than Governor Sheyi Makinde. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, this one from Daniel Dennis. Dennis says from Iwo Road. He said, I think there's nothing wrong in borrowing, but if you borrow and they are seeing the impact, I think everybody will applaud you, which is what people are saying about Governor Makinde. He's borrowing, yes, but we're seeing the impact in the state. Oyo State has good roads, especially the major roads. All I want him to work on now are most of the inner roads. Then they should also increase the quality of some of the inner roads they are building. Say God bless Oyo State. All right, thank you so much. And this one says, the finest. Good morning. God bless you for pointing this out this morning. I listened to Honorable Shadari yesterday and I was nodding my head while listening to the program. He was just being a politician, and he was being political with all of his statements because he knows in his heart that everything he said is not true. Yes, borrowing. If you say borrowing, then go and ask your principal in Abuja what he has done with all of our monies, and they are still borrowing. Say God bless you, Mr. Finest. Thank you. And this one says, good morning, Mr. Speaker. I think what Shadari said is not totally wrong, because as an opposition party, all you do is to oppose and talk about what your what the government in power is doing and not doing well. I think Honorable Shadari is not totally wrong. The governor should also explain some of these borrowings because he said what Honorable Shadari said yesterday was that the governor is yet to tell us what he has been using all of the monies for. Like the latest 300 billion that they just passed overnight. what is the money meant for? And I think that's what Honorable Shadari has been talking about. All right. Say God bless you. Yes. I talked about it when I started that Honorable Shadari said some of the borrowings, they are not well being explained. Yes. We just hear the borrow and we do not know where all of the borrowings go. Yes. So that's what the message that just came in is saying. All right. Keep it coming. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. We have about 5 minutes to wrap up this conversation this morning. And 0702 520 1007 0705 507 1007. In the assembly this morning, we're talking about Honorable Lawale Shadari, the APC spokesman in the state, who appeared on our station yesterday on Oshilu Awarawa and talked about the borrowings of the Seyi Makinde administration, saying that the state is becoming too much of an Onigbe state because we are borrowing too much. And he said the governor has failed to explain some of the basics of the borrowing. And he said it's better to explain what they are using all this money for. Okay, Akinlabi Afusat says Melody 100.7 FM, Happy New Week. Thank you so much. Happy New Week to you as well. And of course, this one says, well, I think the borrowing, trying, yes. Okay, he says, okay, Mansour. He said your name is Mansour, but he did not tell us where you're sending it from. He said, I think the borrowings are justified because we are seeing developments in the state and nobody can fault Seyi Makinde that is not working. I think it's a pride to Oyo State. For them to even be pushing for him to be president of Nigeria in 2027 is something that we all should be proud of. That our governor is being touted and has been mounted as someone who can be at the center is a good one for Oyo State. All right. Thank you so much. All right. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. In case you just sneaked in and you're just joining in, this is Melody 100.7 FM and it is Melody Sunrise. And the segment of the show is called People's Assembly. What we do in the assembly every morning, we look at a very important topic. We discuss the topic parliamentary style. When we say parliamentary style, we discuss like you're in House of Assembly, for instance. Of course, if you call in, you are an honorable member, and where you're calling from is your constituency. And that is what we do every morning on the show. And this morning, we've been looking at Oyo State, where Honorable Wale Shadari, who happens to be the APC spokesman, was in our station yesterday here, Melody 100.7 FM, where he was talking about the borrowings by Oyo State government under the leadership of Oluwaseyi Abiodun Makinde, saying that they are becoming too much without explaining what the monies are meant for. So we brought up the matter this morning. A whole lot of callers have called in this morning. If you still want to contribute to the topic, 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. All right. Okay. More messages coming in right now. And this one says, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Yes, where Honorable Wale Shadari are giving kudos for all of the things he said yesterday. Where there's nothing bad. He's a politician, is the one speaking for the opposition party. So there's nothing opposition party will see that will be good. There's nothing the opposition party will see to be good in what the ruling party is doing. So he's only doing his job. But I think I would direct him to also go and advise the president, who has been borrowing much more money than even his previous administration. I think they are not doing well at all. Too much borrowing, yet they're suffering in the land. He said last week, Mr. Finance, you discussed about 330 billion naira being said to have been disbursed to poorest of the poor in Nigeria. But who have gotten this money, you ask? No single person called to your program and said he got the money. Meaning, there's a problem. There is a lying thing. That's what he said, lying thing. Okay, thank you so much. Your name is Sarah Aloba, okay, from Ojo. Thank you so much. All right. Hoops. Let's begin to wrap it up this morning. All right, thank you so much. Yes, we brought in the topic this morning because this is our state, and we won't talk about our state. I like to talk about this once in a while. We talk about what's happening in the state. It must not just be federal every time, or what is happening elsewhere. This is our state, and we must talk about it. So thank you so much for being part of this topic this morning that we've talked about concerning our state or your state. Wale Shadari castigating the government of the state for too much borrowings. But majority of the callers, let me say 95% of the callers this morning said there's nothing wrong in what the state governor is doing, borrowing money, because they are seeing. In fact, maybe they will encourage the governor to borrow more because they are seeing the jobs he's been using the money for. I didn't say so. I'm only thinking with what they gave me this morning, with their verdict. So the verdict this morning is that Sheyi Makinde has been borrowing well, and they are seeing the work. So let me... Thank you so much for being part of the show. The People's Assembly segment of the show. It makes a return tomorrow, 9 o'clock. We do this every morning, bringing you the very best of the discussing some vital issues around us. All right, let's have a breather. When we return, we'll be looking through Melody Surprise. We surprise those celebrating this beautiful day. What are you celebrating? It will be time for us to celebrate you this morning. People's Assembly now, let's close the door and return it tomorrow. The finals is still here. Let's keep the show running. Here is Melody 100.7 FM.
Everyone going through something. No peace, only me get something for my head. As long as my heart is pumping, just believe, say joy is coming in the morning. Sugar lonely, alamba, joy shadura for me, wait for me. Make the work of my hand prosper anywhere way forward. That make me see start to grow. But until then, take it day by day. Shamara, when the storm is over, I go rest my shoulders. Now I'm me like solar. Mola tamola, amara la coma, alafia yoga. And until then, I take it day by day.
Opportunity show up every day. Go get that money, go get that pay. When things are bad or when things are shaky, oh my, you know, come back, face stand up, till we the ball. Only bush it, but you can't give up. Allow yourself to grow. Okay. On my neck is diamond. I want them to diamond. Say look at them. On my wrist is a rose gold. When you get them, you go low. If I do, that guy know they show love. I they show love, but I they keep them on the low. Oh, why? Uncle, say me sala, can you wait?
Shamara, when the storm is over, I go rest my shoulders. Now I'm me like solar. Mola tamola, amara la coma, alafia yoga. Until then, I take it day by day.
Hopefully I get to say, Mama, buy your house.
Hopefully one day, Papa buy you car.
Àlàáfíà tẹ̀mí gúngún la béèrè fún.
Ore ọ̀fẹ́ kádùúrà gbà ó.
Doing business without advertising is like winking at a girl in the dark. Do not be like a potential bachelor who's busy cutting an eye for a beautiful lady in a very dark room. Give your business the much needed publicity it deserves. Come do business with us by advertising your goods and services on Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan, and let's use our platform to uplift your own. Advertise with us by contacting our marketing department at number 2 MB Makwadero Street, Bodewa Simi Basho Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. Telephone 0915-500-107. That is 0915-500-1007. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms at Melody 107 FM. At Melody FM Ibadan, we help make your business to blow. Yaga yaga. Melody FM, your real home of entertainment. Stay tuned. Let's Melody. Melody FM 100.7.
world is a be better. The man in the mirror say me better, yeah, nah. That's my time. See me came up like a story around the block with a bottle of history and yet to pop. I'm the first they don't skip through, cause I see through you. Watch my dark melodies in your mind make room. Of the blues, me I walk the talk. So them up from within without mixing words. Or them that want me put them down, that's all that matters. Cause life now one way, trip me rock, I'm harder. Bigger than birds, blink to real life, they reading my verse. Man, it's just I and I, if I say make a yarn, can you read me that? He bought to my face, I'm a cool for an eyed man. Bigger than birds, blink to real life, they reading my face. Man, it's just I and I, if I say make a yarn, can you read me that? Me bought to my face, I'm a cool for an eyed. The world is a be better. The man in the mirror say me better, yeah, nah. That's my time. Just like the scene at the sinner. Blaze with the reading, my holy man's Zion. That's my time. Bigger than virgin, blink the real life, they reading my face. Man, it's just I and I. If I say make a yarn, can you redo me that? Me bought to my face, I'm a be cool for an eyed man. Bigger than virgin, blink the real life, they reading my face. Man, it's just I and I. If I say make a yarn, can you redo me that? Me bought to my face, I'm a be cool for an eye. See me came up like a story around the block with a bottle of history, none yet to pop. I'm the first they don't skip through, cause I see through you. Watch my dark melodies in your mind make room. Of the blues, me I walk the talk. So them up from within without mixing words. Or them that want me put them down, that's all that matters. Cause life now one way, trip me rock, I'm harder. Man, it can only get better. Waiting there one yarn me again, I don't enter. Where I drop bones, these dogs don't want me red eye. I'm on a plan if I just say they want me for yeah. My story no be talking for the chicken. Rehearse on my life for this day, do you copy? So I say so Lord when they forsake me. Waiting on me chest and phone, I elevating my ears. I'm on that. Me bought to my face, I'm a be cool for an eyed man. Bigger than birds, blink the real life, they reading my face. Man, it's just I and I. If I say make a yarn, can you redo me that? Me bought to my face, I'm a be cool for an eye.
Melody FM 100.7.
Yeah, most definitely. You're still on Melody Sunrise, Melody 100.7 FM. This beautiful, beautiful Monday morning, Money Making Monday, MMM, as I like to call it, is another time to get going. Yes, at this time, almost 10 o'clock now. If you're still somewhere rolling your body and flapping your body through the bed sheet, you're a lazy person. Unless you are a shift worker and you work through the night. And don't be like one girl, I don't want to call the name here. I said she loves sleep because of the weather. Okay. I don't want to call the name. I didn't call anybody's name anyway. If you bring your lawyer, there's nothing you can do to me. Okay. All right, this beautiful day is a Monday, the very second today, the last Monday, because next week could be 29th of September, just one day to the end. But today is still September 22nd. And it happens to be the 265th day of the year. That's what the day is. 256, yes, 265, 265th day of the year. And you know what that means? What that means is today is exactly 100 days to the end of the year. 100 days to the end of this beautiful year 2025. So whatever you have to do, you still have 100 days to achieve it. So go for it, get it popping, get it going, and get it moving for you. But for you to achieve it, you must have a determination, have a determined mindset, and have a positive mindset. I've always said that negativity should be thrown away. Don't let a negative thought come your way, okay? So let's have a way of having a positive mindset every time. So 100 days, I mean, just like yesterday, everybody was shouting, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. And the year is almost gone. And just like a few seconds ago, everybody was shouting, Happy New Month, Happy New Month. Now we'll be in the 10th month in just 11 days, right? Yes, most definitely. No, it's not up to 11 days. 22. Just 9 days now. The year is over. The year is over, I tell you. So whatever you have to do, be quick with it. Just like that rhyme by children, school children. Be quick. What you have to do, be quick. Tick, said the clock. See, that's how they sing it. Tick, says the clock. Be quick. What you have to do, be whatever. I'm not a nursery school child, so don't expect me to sing it like you. Maybe Blessing is still a nursery, so she understands better. Okay, so let's celebrate those celebrating. What are they celebrating today? Let's see. If you're celebrating whatever you're celebrating today, let's celebrate you now.
Hey, when I give you these keys, homeboy, don't move my car, man. I'm right in the front, you dig? Don't move my shit, man. Ho, baby, what's your name? Go, girl. It's your birthday.
Most definitely, go girl. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Go boy. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. To everyone celebrating today, if it's your anniversary as well, happy anniversary to you. Whatever you're celebrating today, we celebrate with you. Talk about those celebrating today. Yeah, Razak Abimbola, today is your birthday. Happy birthday to Razak Abimbola, okay? It's your birthday and we celebrate. Melody 100.7 FM, we celebrate with you. We rejoice with you. And talking about rejoicing, today is also your birthday. Rejoice, Precious. Yeah, to Rejoice, Precious. Yes, one of my prodigies as well. Happy birthday to you. Ezinwa is a bureau. Yeah, this one is... my boy's boy. When they say somebody is your boy and he has a boy. So happy birthday, Ezinwa. Precious praise, Carlo. Yes, all the way from Imo State. Yes, today is your birthday as well. Happy birthday to you. Flora Simon. Yes, today is also her birthday. Yeah, beautiful Flora. Happy birthday to you. One of us in the diaspora there. Happy birthday. Of course, Elder Pro is 40-year-old today. Early this morning, he said, boss, I'm 40-year-old today. You remember those days you used to tell me that you grow. I've grown now. Yeah, he's one of the leading voices in the southeastern part of Nigeria now. Yes, he grew under the finest with the grace of God. He's now also doing very well in the southeast. One of the best voices in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday, boy. 40 looks good on you. Yeah, Ma Prosper Wachuku is also your birthday today. Happy birthday. I've got Joseph Williams is also your birthday today. So all of these people is their birthday today. So happy birthday to you. We wish you long life in good health and prosperity. We say God bless your new ages. Enjoy your day.
We don't buy no drinks at the bar. Pop champagne cause we got that dough. Let me hear you say you want me say Pocket full of money, club don't jump till I walk inside the doorway. Bottles of that rosé, smelling like Dolce & Gabbana. Shout to you the baddest and to meet you is an honor. La mama, I got a table waiting, what you think about a convo? And if you like it, baby, we can take it to the condo. And if you like the condo, we can move the party to the bedroom. I'ma beat your body like a Congo. Since we in the club for now, might as well get another round. I know this ain't nothing in your cup. So get here, baby, let me fill it up. Go, girl, it's your birthday. Over wide, I know you're thirsty. And we don't buy no drinks at the
Most definitely. Yes. That's why it is. So let's begin to go this morning. Thank you so much. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Whether we know you, we don't know you. As long as you're listening to the radio and it's your birthday, so happy birthday to you as well. Let's begin to roll out this morning. Yes, this beautiful Monday morning. Money making Monday. Who that? That's right. So big ups to everyone that's been under the sound of my voice this morning. This beautiful Monday morning. Wet. Monday morning. Don't worry, the sun will shine. Even though it doesn't last. Just take it as it is. Yes, I rise right now. Orelu comes through. And 11 o'clock we have a special program. Yes, in celebration of the Coronation Day, which is on Friday for Olubadan. Fresh Olubadan. Yes, Oba Adi Oluladoja. They'll be having the man who is the one that always does the coronation for them in the house at 11. And we're talking about the distinctive nature of the Olubadan stool and all of these things leading to the coronation on Friday. So join us, don't move a muscle. That will be at 11. All right, big ups to Daniel Adeyemi, Bobola Ego Femi, Timothy, Akpan, of course Moses, and every other person that has been part of this broadcast this morning. Of course, Nika takes over now. A big ups to Blessing, Sharon, John Miloju, Anulu Akwa, and of course EMC, and all of these students are trying to see what we do here and how we do them. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, the nature's finest. I'll be back later. That'll be at 6 p.m. for the cruise show. You know how it is. It's a Monday, money making Monday as I call it. So go grab the money, but grab it legally. Don't do it illegally. Okay? Thank you so much for being part of Melody Sunrise. It makes a return tomorrow, same time. Until then, be the best you can be today. Say a little prayer for yourself and be good to everyone around you. If you can help people, help them. If you can't, leave them alone. Don't add to their problem. And for Nigeria, God has blessed us so much. All we need now is God's help. So I say, God, help Nigeria. I'll see you on the next one. Good morning. Enjoy the rest of your day.